Hi guys, welcome to another episode of GistintheCondo. Our topic today is abortion murder. My colleagues?
Yes.
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 Why?
It is because abortion is like murder is like taking the life of a person. Actually, on a technical term, murder is something that we hurt the person first and then you kill. It's not like, yeah, that's a technical definition of a murder. So the abortion is like, you know, like you take out the baby and then you really hurt it before you take it out. So it's like it's really a murderous thing to do. Well, of course, I can still expound. I mean, you can continue if you want.
Okay, I think yes and no at the same time. So, biologically speaking, before 6 months, there's no heartbeat. So, it's just a blood clot. It's not considered alive. But once it crosses the 6 weeks, I think, then it develops the heartbeat. Yes. So, in that situation, if you had an abortion at 4 weeks, then it's not murder. Exactly, that's my point. So it's like yes and no at the same time. Yeah.
So it's like a technical definition.
Yeah. Exactly.
After the heartbeat, it's abortion.
Yes, before it's not. There's no life in it. There's no source of life. So are you killing? What are you killing if there's no life? That's the thing.
So
you know?
It's not really life yet when the sperm and the egg meets?
No.
Okay.
It's not.
I mean, that's your context on it.
Yeah, actually.
But I don't think
For me, my opinion is that anything done before the heartbeat is not murder. Anything done after is murder. Still, I'm pro-choice. That's my take on it.
I don't think abortion during 6 weeks or 4 weeks of pregnancy is murder. You know, because it's kind of family planning. It's kind of family planning.
So it's after the fact.
Yeah, if you had agreement to have maybe you plan to have maybe 4 children, and after the 4th, maybe mistake can happen now.
Mistakes.
Yeah, and you didn't plan for that. Maybe during the 4 weeks or 6 weeks, you can go for abortion.
Yeah.
But once it gets to 6 months, no, that is murder.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So I don't think the weeks of it is murder.
Yeah.
It's not murder. That is family planning. Yeah.
But on another context, or to add, what if you knew that the baby was medically not fit?
Yeah, it's true.
So he or she will not have a good life.
It's true.
So, but it's already big. So that's still killing the person.
Yeah, but either way, it was going to die or there were going to be complications. So whether
like if your kid has autism.
Yeah, and then it's
So
medically induced, I think it's okay. It's not murder.
Even if it was like after the 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, because the child was going to have difficulties anyway. So let's just
kill it.
Yeah.
No, let's just save it from suffering.
I think morally, abortion just feels wrong, and it's wrong even to the person doing it. But I'm pro-choice. If you think that's the best thing to do, go ahead and have your abortion. But I think it's morally wrong.
Well, I actually think that abortion is murder. But if it's medically induced, I think it's okay. Go for it. Go. Just prevent if you don't want to abort.
Maybe you might die sometime in life, at the age of 10, age of 12. So.
But who are we to judge? Are we God? You know, like I'm deciding for you. You're gonna die at 10 anyway.
Yeah, there is science.
So why are we not giving the person a chance?
I think think the conditions surrounding the abortion is what's probably going to determine if it was murder or not. For example, you could have what is it called? What's in the fetus?
Fetus, yeah.
Yeah, it's growing outside.
Of course.
Exactly.
It will
So
naturally die.
you have no choice. You
Yes,
just have
yes.
to get rid of it. So in that case, are you going to say that it was murder? Meanwhile, it was growing like in your fallopian tube or something like that, right?
That is a must do. It's not a murder.
It's a must do.
I know.
Must do, not a murder.
Yeah,
It's a must do.
Yeah.
I have a different thing. For me, I think there is no justification to endorse abortion.
Regardless of the weeks.
Yeah.
Even if it was growing outside the womb.
If you know that you're going to do that, you should prevent it earlier.
What if you were raped? Should you keep the child? Because
I don't know, but I think every child is worth giving an opportunity, no matter the circumstance.
But you can't call it a gift if you are raped.
Yeah.
I think that's another topic, but on the
What
context
the-
of rape, are you
rape.
We are deviating from the topic, right?
No,
No, it's the same, still abortion.
Okay.
It's
Well,
still abortion, right?
It's a situation.
Abortion
We're
is
just
like
talking about
The girl
abortion
was
itself,
raped. Yes.
not the reason behind
Because
the
it's-
pregnancy.
Okay, so the abortion itself is just
I feel like
morally wrong.
Yeah,
That's
we
it.
shouldn't endorse that, because if we do, people will now see it as a normal thing.
We shouldn't endorse it regardless of the situation surrounding it.
I know there are so many reasons that can make you want to do that, but still on still, man, shouldn't be a go ahead.
Really?
For me.
Yeah, of course. Mr. City.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen,
yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
you see, I want to say something. I think I'm going with Tutu's view. She said there is a time when the baby develops a heartbeat or something. Yeah, and I think that if you're having an ectopic pregnancy, I think from what I know, fertilization happens at the ampulla in the fallopian tube.
Yes, science.
Yeah.
So from there,
Yes.
it doesn't stay long there before it goes down to the uterus and the implants there.
Yeah.
And I believe that within that time the baby still doesn't have life. It's still lump of blood or something. I get to me. But once it gets to the point where the baby has life, if you get rid of it, it's murder. I get to me. Because there are some late stages of abortion. Do you know that some people can get rid of babies a day before delivery?
Oh.
Late abortion. Oh yes, it happens. There is late abortion. I think
Like what method of abortion?
let me tell you something. There are different types of abortion. I hope you know. Yes, there is what we call dilation and curettage.
Yeah.
The process by which the vagina is being dilated, and then they
They'll
use
put something
that
and
to,
open it.
they use that, and you know that some people don't realize at the late stage of pregnancy how barbaric abortion can be, because the baby is literally dismembered.
Yes, that's the one I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
That's the one I'm trying to say.
The after effects.
So there is no difference between killing the baby that is matured in the womb and when the baby is born and you kill it. They have life, it's just that they have not been delivered. Are you getting me? I understand clearly that there could be some factors surrounding abortion, like maybe the person that gave you pregnant, that got you pregnant, doesn't want to take the responsibility. Or you're not very interested.
Or something like that.
Yeah, or something. But then, nothing justifies murder. The child has right to live, and you don't know what the child is going to be.
Yeah.
You can be raped, and you give birth to the child. At the end of the day, the child becomes a president and liberates you from poverty. So every child is asked to live. That's just my take on this.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Somehow, I agree.
Well, I just think it depends. It depends with each and every situation. Like Tutu said earlier, I'm for and against abortion because
You're pro-choice.
Yes, that's the
Exactly.
word.
Yeah.
That's the word.
because let's say like we're talking about someone getting raped, right?
Right.
And then afterwards, obviously, you feel some type of way. It includes and involves psychological issues.
It's
now,
true.
I'll go through a lot of pain and everything. So I feel like at the end of the day, I'll end up presenting that child. So if it's still in the early stages, it's okay because it doesn't have a life anyway. So just abort it.
Just abort.
And then for other reasons like failure to maybe negligence, I think it's not okay to abort. There has to be a valid reason behind it.
I think just to add about the word pro-choice, because for me it really means a lot to be ready when you have the baby and have it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
At the same time, also don't be negligent, like you're just doing the things, and then when there's the output, you're just gonna abort. Like you need to be smart about it.
Forget prenatal.
But if you're not able to give a good life, and then maybe there's problems like you're still studying, you still have your career ahead of you, you haven't planned everything yet. Because okay, fine, you want to give the person a chance, but at the same time, what chance do you actually have a chance for yourself?
Exactly.
So the quality of life that you're
What if you accept the fact, like, just have the baby and you can later take it to a motherless home, like orphanage, to raise it. Yeah, some people do. Yeah, just some
Of
people.
course, I think we don't know the circumstances, but for me, it's like really having a choice first rather than dealing with it later on.
That's
right.
choice.
But the fact is, mother is mother.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But like legally or just like generally?
If it's legally, I think if it's legal, it's okay. For instance, if
it's legal, are we still going to call it murder?
No, I feel like it's not murder anymore.
Generally, murder is bad socially.
Of course.
Yes, morally.
Yeah, all health-wise, socially, morally.
Yeah.
It's not good to kill someone. If you look, apart from religious view of murder, if you lose a family member, will you be happy?
No.
Murder is murder. No matter the
I think if it's legal, it's okay.
It's okay. Because it's not murder.
Because if, like when I said earlier, that just aborted, you have to go to a medical clinic or a hospital where they will help you because you have a valid reason.
Yeah.
And it's safer that way for you and that baby
And do you know,
are getting rid of.
Yeah.
And do you know that abortion itself is also a threat to life, especially when it's not being done by a nice partner.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because that curettage, do you know that during the process of that curettage, some parts, some internal parts of the uterus or there is something that they call cilia inside the woman's reproductive system that helps to bring down fertilized egg into the uterus. When those things are being damaged, it leads to ectopic pregnancy, because when there is fertilization, the thing cannot go down to the uterus.
Yeah.
So it's also a threat to life, especially when it's not being done properly. And I think if you're not ready to have a baby, or maybe you don't trust your partner, why not use a helmet?
But it's not 100% though. People use contraceptives.
Then abstain if you're not ready for those things.
The
guys are not agreeing.
No, but I want to add.
The guys are not agreeing.
Okay, I want to add on, like, I think it's only murder when it's illegal, but once they legalize it, then it's not murder anymore.
If it's legal, it's okay.
Yeah, there are many countries that have legalized it.
If it's legal?
Well, the government allows it. You won't go to jail for doing it. Like China has legalized abortion because the population is too high. So they have
Let me tell you
talking
something.
about
Let me tell you,
legal
for the fact that government has legalized abortion does not remove the fact that you are killing somebody.
Yeah, but it's not murder anymore. Murder is a crime.
Okay, murder is in the sense of the law. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yeah, but then it's still bad.
Yes, morally, I think it's morally.
The eyes of God. You are literally depriving someone right to life.
No, like when I'm saying it's okay, when we talk about it being legal, we're talking about certain circumstances. Like for example, they can give you that pill to just cleanse your womb. What am I saying? Oh my God.
It's legal. If the government allows it, it's legal. If they don't, then it becomes murder, a crime. Basically.
No, like the pregnancy. What's the word that pregnancy that you're saying, where the child grows?
Fertilization.
No. That one where the child grows outside the womb.
Ectopic pregnancy.
Yeah. So if you're aborting a kind of baby like that, can you call it murder?
But do you know that
because it's legal, it's okay.
At that point of ectopic pregnancy, I don't think the baby has life. Because
it has life.
But
has life.
But
It's just growing in the wrong
just
place.
endanger the mother,
Yeah.
and then the baby eventually will die.
Ectopic pregnancy happens outside the uterus, right?
Yes.
That means it will be around the fallopian tube then. Yeah, I see. Personally, I think during the early stage of pregnancy, when the baby still don't have life, if it poses a threat to the mother of the child, you can get rid of it because it's still a lump of blood at that early stage of fertilization. But then, when it gets to the late stage of pregnancy, people fail to realize how barbaric abortion is, because the baby is literally dismembered, and I believe that every child has right to life. So I'm kind of pro-choice. Thank you.
I am so confused.
I don't.
Let's give a yes or no answer.
No.
Abortion is abortion.
No, I don't support it.
Yes.
Because
I don't support it.
No, but it will be prevented. So I don't support it. It will be prevented.
If it can't be prevented, then
It
why?
can be prevented. Yes, if you know exactly what you
If
want.
you're raped, it can't be prevented. Do you think someone has a time to wear that helmet when he wants to wear it?
But you know that baby you are aborting, that product of rape could be a breakthrough to you.
But it could also be a curse to you.
Yeah.
So you have to
But whether it is a breakthrough to you or a cross to you, do not deprive the child right to life.
The thing is,
It's not the fault of the child.
the thing is,
It's the
people do this abortion because of so many reasons. You know?
Exactly.
Especially when you know you are not ready to have a family, like some girls in school now. Maybe someone got
Okay,
into
that's
the
me.
Philippines and one careless guy from nowhere got you pregnant.
That's my.
And you don't have to relate the matter to your family. Definitely you're going to abort it because you know you're not starting a family with this man.
There is always
There's always a reason for abortion.
There is always a reason for every crime.
But it is still not right whether government says it's right or not. Personally, religiously, I don't know, anyhow you want to say it, it's not cool with me. But even though it's not cool, even though it's not cool, you might be pressured to indulge in such. That's just the fucking truth. Many people here do this shit, but we don't still like it. Okay? That's my take.
So, I am pro-choice. I support abortion, but I still think morally it's wrong. That's it. So you'll do what you want to do.
I think abortion is murder.
Yeah.
Abortion is murder.
You're not pro-choice anymore.
At the same time, it's still murder, but at the same time, I should still have the choice.
You have the choice to decide.
During the early stages of pregnancy, when it's still a lump, are you getting me?
It's not murder.
If it puts a threat to the life of the mother, it can be getting rid of.
But you are giving it.
I'm coming.
Wait, just you.
Wait, I'm coming.
Do you accept it?
No, I'm coming. I will now tell you my summary. Because I can't accept it in one condition, and I kind of disagree with it, especially when it comes to how long the baby has been there.
You have to be.
No, I'm trying to be reasonable. This is real life situation. Can I ask you a question?
Ask me.
If you have a wife that is pregnant, and the wife, the baby, the pregnancy is just a ectopic pregnancy growing outside the uterus, and you know that the baby cannot grow inside the fallopian tube, it's meant to grow inside the uterus. Medically, it's a threat to the wife. Would you rather lose your wife or get rid of just a lump of blood that is still forming?
I will get to it now. I see how time.
At that point, I'm coming. At that point now, it is necessary.
Yes.
But when it comes to the point where the baby has life, you waited all this while, it grew past 6 months, you did not get rid of it. And now you started dismembering the living thing through dilation.
All the body part, legs.
Do you know that they literally crush the baby inside the womb at late pregnancy during abortion? Yes, you are dismembering. It's like when they born a child, you just use knife and cut because it's alive, it's breathing, it's feeding through the placenta.
So what is your point now?
So my point is that if you are getting rid of the baby when it is not yet live, because I think if a woman gets pregnant today, there is no life yet. It's still a lump forming.
So after
Alright, so personally I think abortion is murder. Because you cannot deprive an unborn child the right to live. You don't know what the child can become in the future. That's what I think, my own opinion.
So after 1 month, there is no life?
No, there's no life after 1 month.
Yeah, at that point, it's still like getting rid of the lump of blood.
Okay, I also
when
feel like...
When it gets life, I don't support it.
And another reason why I say that I'm pro-choice is because that like, you could die while having that abortion, right? Yeah. But you could also die while giving birth. So you pick your possible death experience. Because many women have died giving birth, right? Yes. And many women have died having abortion. So it's like, pick a side.
Yeah, 50-50.
50-50. What's that?
There will always be a lot.
Yeah. So you're pro-choice.
What I'm saying is it's not right. Normally it's not right.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
because there are reasons to commit crime.
But even we all know.
If someone comes
yes, I know. There are the reasons that will necessitate.
I want to get your point.
But we all know that it's not right.
Yeah.
So it's not right. That's
even the person that commits abortion knows that it's not right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good.
Even premarital sex is not right.
It doesn't feel good.
Premarital sex is not right.
it's not right.
Another topic.
I'm saying the truth.
Premarital sex.
Now we're loud because of the topic.
Premarital sex is
ladies and gentlemen, we have to call it an end now. Okay, we are done with this conversation. So, thank you, viewers. We are done with this. Let's wait for your comment below.
Yeah, do drop your own comments. Tell us what, because we don't know it all. You have to tell us what you feel.
Like, share, subscribe. Thank you.